Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sunny, and today we're going to talk about Chiron in the first house. All right, here we go, guys. Let's do it. You guys know the action and how this works. I wrote it all down right here. Let's start it. 5 keywords about Chiron. Can you guys give me 5 keywords for Chiron? Just leave it in the comment section or write it down, right? Whatever. All right, you guys ready? Pause the video. Okay, here we go. What's Chiron? Did you say wounded healer? Did you write that down in the comment section? All right, what does that mean? What does that mean? The wounded healer, what does it mean, Sunny? Oh, well, Sunny, Chiron is the wounded healer. It's how you heal other people. It's how you want to heal people. What? Really? Really? So let me get this straight. Chiron in the first house. The first house is all about how you look at your face and your appearance. Did you just say to me with a straight face that, like, Chiron in the first house, you heal people by having them look at your face? Seriously, man? Everybody chill out. Oh my god. I gotta lower my vibration for this conversation. Hold on. I gotta lower my vibration to talk to you guys. Get something. Okay, whatever. Calm down. You guys ready? Chiron. Okay, it's weird. Okay, next. I set myself up for this, don't I? Chiron in the first house. It's where things are messed up in your chart. Okay, Chiron is where things are messed up in your chart. It often causes embarrassment. Whoever Chiron is in your chart, it causes embarrassment. It's where things can disappear. Seriously, it's where things disappear. It's what in your chart needs to heal. Wherever it is, it's where it needs to heal. It's also where you can become empowered to overcome obstacles. There's a negative and a positive to this, to all Chiron placements. There's a negative and a positive to all placements in astrology. Anyways, it's so once again, it's where you can become empowered to overcome obstacles. All right, there's a little bit more. I didn't write it down here, but I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Oh, at its essence, okay, at its essence in your chart, Chiron is pain. You guys got that? Chiron in astrology, it equals pain. It's also your ability to overcome and triumph over that pain. In astrology, and I didn't write it down here, but in Magi astrology, Chiron is also responsible for star-crossed. It's also a major indicator in relationships. And when I do relationship astrology for you guys live on the channel, it is the absolute first thing I look at. It indicates if you guys are going to be together. It indicates star-crossed lovers. It indicates that you're with the wrong person. It can tell if it's a long-distance relationship, if there's going to be quarrels, if there's a problem. It tells you if there's a problem in the relationship. Chiron causes pain. But it also causes Cinderella transits and extreme beauty and grace and love and strength and making a lot of money and really becoming famous like a Cinderella. And Chiron can do all of that as well. But that'll be in other videos. All right, here we go. At its essence today, Chiron is pain. All right, next. First house. Write it down in the comments section. Give me 5 keywords of first house. What is for the first house? Pause the video and write down keywords, 5 keywords for Chiron for the first house. Pause. Pause. Whatever. Okay, next. Chiron in the first house, man. It is your name. Sorry, it's not Chiron. The first house, it's your name. Seriously. And in a second, when I talk about Chiron in the first, I'll explain why I said that. So the first house is your name. It's your face and what's on your face. It's not your ears, it's your face and what's on your face, like your eyes. It's your attitude and demeanor. It's how you present yourself to the world. And if you're, if you do astrology using constellations, like a lot of people, this kind of Chiron thing comes from a type of astrology that doesn't use constellations, okay? Everybody but like for the guys who do use constellations, the constellation is going to color your first house. obviously. All right, next, it's your attitude and demeanor. Okay, what else? Oh, I want to show you something. For those who don't know, right, this is what Chiron in the first house looks like. Right, Chiron in the first house, there's Chiron right there. Oops, there's Chiron right there, and that's the first house right there. Let's put a little box around it. That's Chiron in the first house, that little green guy. So as we know in astrology, the first house, all the houses pull in from other houses, right? So like Chiron is going to pull in favorably from the ninth house and the fifth house. And it's going to, and so those are often Cinderella transits, right? Just to let you guys know. But it's very negative for in opposition and square. It's quite negative with oppositions and square. Got it? So, guys, got it? So that's the action there. So what does that mean? All right, so what does that mean? What did I say? The first house pulls in positively from the fifth and ninth houses, so it will affect your children and your philosophy on life. And negatively, it will affect the 10th and 4th houses. So problems with your public image, problems with in-laws, problems with authority figures, problems with where you live, and problems with your parents. Guys got that? That's a lot of action there. All right, so let's put it together. All right, let's put it together. Let's put it together. Let's put it together. So pause the video, write it down in the comment section. What does Chiron in the first house mean? Oh, we should probably lose that, Astrid. What does Chiron in the first house mean? Oh, buddy, it means that's how you heal people. You heal people by looking at them. Holy jeez, man. You got that wrong twice now. Oh, man. Okay, next. Oh, man. Okay, what happened? Let's get back to it. 5 key, here we go. Chiron in the first house means something's going to be messed up with your face. Got it? Chiron, it's where there's pain in your chart. It's where something's messed up. Chiron in the second house, they mess up your money. Chiron in the third house, something wrong with your brothers and sisters, or you always have communication problems, right? Chiron in the fourth house, problems where you live, problems with your mom, right? In the first house, something's messed up with your face, but it's not always negative. All right, keep that in mind. It's a pain, but it's not always negative. All right, here we go. Chiron, okay, so next, maybe your eyes are different colored, all right? Sometimes people who have Chiron in the first have different colored eyes. Something about the way you look or appear to the world is going to be different. I'm reading what I wrote here. And it will cause a problem at times. And at other times, it will be your biggest blessing. Okay, so it's very negative, like it causes pain, but your ability to overcome this pain can transform your life. So once again, there are very negative things happen with Chiron and placements and transits, but it also leads to Cinderella transits. All right, next. So once again, at other times, it'll be your biggest blessing. It's also how you end up saving yourself in times of trouble. People with Chiron in the first house, although it's a pain, they can get by on their looks. All right, next. There's more to this, okay? Keep that thing about pain, about the way you look there. There will be a problem with your name, okay? You might change it a couple of times in life. People are always getting your name wrong. They might misspell it or mispronounce it, but forget it. But there's always a problem with your name. Chiron in the first house. You also probably have multiple social media profiles, and you might hide away from the world. Your attitude might be, they don't see me anyways, so why bother? All right, for some of you, that's what it's going to be in the negative. Also, in the negative, major negative, these guys might be homeless at times in their lives. So watch out, because it really squares the ass out of the fourth house, right? So like, you guys might be homeless at times. And so there's also a wound. Like there's, when we have these squares, there's an unbelievable attraction when there's a square, like especially a Chiron. Like you think, wow, man, that person's going to heal my life, but it's a square. It's not going to work. Not with Chiron. It's too much pain. All right, next. And at the same time, if there's a harmonious aspect, like that's a pretty harmonious aspect. We're just let you over today. If there's a harmonious aspect, it's like it's a Cinderella transit. Things are gonna be work out. All right, let's move on. Okay, okay, guys might be homeless. These guys can be very independent and will probably get divorced. All right, you guys got that? Chiron in the first house, probably going to get divorced. They're going to be independent. They like being the boss. It's not like Venus here. You guys got that? It's not like Venus. Venus in the first house can be very superficial. They judge things on how they look, right? Remember, Venus rules Libra. Libra judges things. Scales. What do you use scales for? so like, right? So the anyway, what? Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, it's not like Venus. Venus can be very superficial in the first house. Chiron is not superficial. Chiron is pain. Okay, so people with Chiron in the first house often attract, okay, they often attract others who are jealous of their looks. And I'll say it again. People with Chiron in the first house, they have haters because of how they look. Especially if people with Chiron in the first, especially if they're super hot. Everybody, this is a pain with your appearance. People get jealous. People get really jealous about the way you look. All right, next. That's it. That's it. I did it. And that's the action. And that's the action, guys. That's Chiron in the first house. That's all I wrote down for you today. That's it. If you like these. Okay, that's it. That's it. Let's move on. That's the action. If you like these videos, these type of videos, let me know in the comments. And I'll make some more of these educational kind of videos like this. Otherwise, tune into the live stream. This is what we do on the live stream most of the times. And that's the action, man. And with that, whatever, man. Let's get back here. And that's the action, man. With that, from TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best of a super amazing day. And I'll see you guys soon.